All right, so we're here on another episode of Gym Time Anthems, and today we have professional basketball player Negus Webster-Chan. What's going on?
Not much.
First and foremost, we're riding through Scarborough, which Negus grew up in. When we say Melbourne, what does that mean to you?
That's like my home. You know, I grew up here, raised here. A lot of my friends are from here. This is where I was raised. So this is pretty much everything to me growing up.
Okay. And being from Scarborough, is there a type of music that gets you going, or something that gets you hyped?
Yeah, definitely. One of my brothers, Savaducci, he's on all platforms. You guys could check him out. He definitely inspires me, and he definitely gets me hyped before games.
Is that it, or do you have okay, yes, I get it. You listen to your guys. Is there anything else that maybe that's kind of mainstream that you might listen to?
Yeah, I mean, I listen to Nipsey Hussle, Roddy Ricch, Gunna, Lil Baby, some Drake. Yeah, I listen to a lot of artists. But my top artist is my boy, obviously, Savaducci, like you just said.
Right.
Because he got hits, and everybody's gonna figure it out one day.
Okay.
I mean, they're all gonna jump on the bandwagon soon.
Mama told me if I ever stop, just make sure I'm at the top, and I'll go. Growing up was always bumping Papa Llama, but you had the shots, now I know.
How do you feel like growing up through Scarborough has helped you as a basketball player and as a person?
Yeah, I feel like I grew up in a rough environment, and it made me a tough guy, the guy I am today. It helps me get through a lot of adversity. Helps me stay level-headed. Always humble where I came from. That's what my brothers and my parents taught me. So that's how I feel Scarborough made me.
If you were to describe your playing style, how would you describe it? Would it be more rap, or would it be like an R&B, or are you like a smooth player? Like how would you relate your game to music?
It's very versatile. I can be smooth, I can be aggressive. It all depends on what my mindset was. When somebody gets me mad, I just get really aggressive, so, and that can benefit me. But more times I'm smooth. It looks like it's easy for me, but I'm obviously really trying, but it just looks the way it looks.
Right. So did you have a favorite basketball player growing up? I mean, being your size, 6'7", playing the guard spot, do you think that you might have somebody of a similar type of style, or somebody that you looked up to that you kind of emulated?
Yeah, I mean, not just because of my size, but I had a lot of favorite players I used to watch. Even though I used to watch a lot of N1, even though the NBA was out, because growing up in Scarborough, I didn't really. It was more street ball for me than watching the NBA growing up, because I didn't really know how good I was until I got to Huntington Prep. But I used to watch a lot of Allen Iverson, Tracy McGrady, obviously Vince Carter because of the Raptors, Brandon Roy growing up,
So your high school career, you went to a few spots.
Yeah.
But how was your experience at prep school at Huntington Prep?
My prep school experience was great. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself there, actually. Coming from Canada high school, I felt like we were really putting in work until I went to prep school, and I figured out how different basketball is in America than Canada. How back then how coaches are different from the States and Canada.
Right.
I think our practices are hard here, and we were putting in work. But when I got to prep school, I realized I wasn't even really putting in work. I wasn't even really working out.
Right.
I thought just getting up jump shots was, I'm in the gym, not even working on my ball handling type things, because I didn't have any. I had a couple. I had a couple other trainers that put me through that type of stuff, but at school-wise, never had that. Right. Just running suicides, running our plays, going up and down, layup lines, that back. Right. That's how it was. But when I was at prep school, it was a great experience, and I learned a lot about myself. Like I said, figured out that I was one of the top guys in all of America too. Right. I had a great junior season. And Coach Rob and Coach Arkell, always pushing me. My teammates were always pushing me. my junior year was my biggest year for me. You know, I mean, establishing myself out in the States. That's when I picked up a lot of my offers.
Right.
And then coming my senior season, brought in Wiggins, X. You know, I was playing the point guard for that team.
Right.
And I was displaying a lot of my passing abilities, my creative on my offense, and so obviously my shooting, all that stuff. Because everybody's seen what I did my junior year. I was the man on the team that year too. Right. So that's why I think it was a great experience for me to figure out myself as well, and just know how my game is and know how good I was.
Hey, that's twice. We've had light-skinned guys on this show, and they've been playing R&B. I'm just saying.
My shit's a mix. I told you I'm versatile.
So playing for the 905, what was that experience like?
It was a great experience. Coach Stackhouse was the coach. We had a lot of great players on our team. I learned a lot my first year, even my second year, through my injuries. My second year, I learned a lot. Even watching them, you know, I'm always soaking in the knowledge. You don't ever have to be on the court to learn, you know?
Right.
But it was just an unfortunate situation I was in. So just the hand I was done, I dealt with it. And, yeah.
So just tell everybody a little bit as to what you were dealing with as far as with your injuries and stuff like that.
So I had chronic IT band syndrome. So that stemmed from my dislocated toe that I didn't let heal properly because I had training camp coming up soon. So you know what I mean, I'm a hard worker. I say that about myself because I know I am. I put in the work, and I didn't let my toe heal. So I was favoring my big toe every time I would stop. You know, and I started stopping on the outside of my toes. Right. So that just built up a lot of tension and tightness in my IT band, but I didn't realize it because I never had that type of injury before. So I'm just thinking like, oh, I'm just tight, like I'm gonna be good. I just gotta roll out. So I was training in Dallas for a week straight. Then I went straight to Cleveland 2 weeks straight. I was doing 2 days, 3 days sometimes. Then I had to go back home. I had like 2 days rest. Went to training camp. And I felt good. I still felt good, but my leg was still tight. Right. But I didn't realize like it could be something bigger. Right? So I was playing through it during training camp. On the third day, we were doing 3-on-2, 2-on-1. I think I was just going up, and I just couldn't get off the ground because my leg hurt so much. And that's when I knew like something was definitely wrong with my IT band. So I told my trainer, it's like, I don't know what's going on with my leg, but I can't jump or nothing. I feel like I can't even get warm properly. And that's what happened. That's when they diagnosed me with chronic IT band syndrome. And dealt with the injury the whole season. I played through it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a guy that's gonna go out and tell everybody, oh, I'm injured. Even though people probably thought I wasn't injured, but the people that know my game know that something was wrong with me. You know, because all I was doing was just shooting threes. I couldn't even get in proper defensive coverage in some games. But in some games, other games, my adrenaline would take over. Like I'd feel it, but I wouldn't feel it as much as bad as it was before in some games. So I played through it, and then probably like fourth quarter or something, if I go sit back down on the bench, then it'll come back to me like, yeah, your leg's still messed up. You're not ready. You know, but I just played through it because that's the type of player I am. I'll play through my injuries.
I grew up so fuck 'em, they said I'd be nothing now. When I make it, first thing I'ma do is gon' swerve it a whip on the block that come back around. I'm gon' swerve on they bitch, I'ma hit, never text, but unless you be on the phone, I'm sending emojis, they big at you home. Roger Center, I just want the dome. Oh no no.